What happens when machines can not only calculate faster than us, but also create better than us? This is not a question about the future. It is the world we already live in. Artificial intelligence has begun to solve problems once reserved for the brightest human minds. It writes poetry. It composes music. It even solves challenges designed to test pure originality. So the old comfort that creativity will save us is gone. If AI can imagine, then what is left that belongs uniquely to us? What is the one trait that still defines human success in the age of intelligent machines? For years, we assumed that creativity was the last safe haven. We told ourselves, be creative and you will stay ahead. But AI has proven that it too can generate ideas, new concepts, even works of art. And that forces us to look deeper. Because true success in the AI era is not about producing more ideas than a machine, it is about something far more fundamental. The first pillar is independent thinking. Independent thinking is the ability to stand apart from the flood of information and ask your own questions. It is the courage to doubt the easy answer and search for a deeper one. It is the discipline to use AI as a tool, not as a crutch. Imagine a business leader who asks AI for a market analysis. The report is polished, detailed, and convincing. But independent thinking is what allows that leader to challenge the assumptions, to ask, what is missing? What if the data is biased? What if the world changes tomorrow? Imagine a creator who lets AI generate hundreds of storylines. Without independent thinking, they become a copy of the machine's imagination. With it, they become the editor, the visionary, the one who decides which story matters. And imagine yourself facing any decision in life. AI can present options, but independent thinking decides which path is right for your values, your vision, your humanity. Without independent thinking, we are no longer leaders of our own lives. We are passengers in a car driven by algorithms. We may move quickly, but we no longer choose the destination. Independent thinking is not a luxury. It is survival. Because in the AI era, information is cheap and opinions are plentiful. But the ability to think for yourself, that is priceless. This is the first trait, the foundation, the starting point of being truly human in a machine-powered world. If independent thinking is the foundation, then empathy is the heart. Because machines can calculate, predict, and even imitate emotions, but they cannot truly feel. Empathy is the ability to step into another person's world. It is seeing through their eyes, hearing through their ears, and feeling through their heart. It is what transforms knowledge into wisdom and information into understanding. A doctor can use AI to scan thousands of medical records in seconds, but empathy is what helps the doctor notice the fear in a patient's eyes. It is what reminds them that healing is not only about curing disease, but about caring for a human life. A leader can ask AI to simulate future business strategies, but empathy is what inspires a team to follow. People do not rally behind algorithms. They rally behind leaders who make them feel valued and understood. And in your own life, empathy is what builds trust. It is the reason others want to partner with you, collaborate with you, and stand with you when times are uncertain. The third pillar is the ability to create real value. AI can generate millions of ideas, but value comes from impact, from solving a real problem, from improving another person's life, from leaving the world brighter than you found it. Success in the AI era will not be measured by how many outputs you produce. It will be measured by how many people's lives you make better. And this cannot be outsourced to a machine. Think of an entrepreneur who uses AI to analyze market trends. The data is powerful, but the entrepreneur's value comes from turning those insights into a product that people truly love. Think of a content creator who uses AI to brainstorm designs. The sketches are instant, but the creator's value comes from choosing the one idea that expresses something uniquely human, something that resonates. Now, compare that with the negative path. Someone who lets AI write every report, make every plan, decide every move. At first, it feels efficient, but slowly their own skills fade. They stop questioning, stop deciding, stop growing. They have information, but no insight. They have outputs, but no originality. They have results, but no relationships. This is the danger of misuse. When AI becomes a substitute for thinking, empathy, and value creation, we lose the very traits that make us human. But used wisely, AI becomes a partner. It amplifies our thinking, but does not replace it. It accelerates our work, but does not define it. It supports our creativity, but it does not own it. The choice is ours. We can use AI to escape effort, or we can use it to expand possibility. We can use AI to replace ourselves, or we can use it to become more ourselves. And this choice will determine not only individual success, but the shape of human progress. So, what is the larger philosophy of life in the AI era? It is not to prove that you are better than the machine. It is not even to prove that you are better than other people. It is to recognize that success is about making others better because you exist. Competition alone has never brought lasting fulfillment. When you measure your worth only by outdoing someone else, there is no finish line. There will always be another rival, another challenge, another comparison. The result is never satisfaction, only exhaustion. But imagine a different measure of success. Imagine if your joy came from seeing others grow because of your contribution. Imagine if your motivation was not to win over people, but to win with people. This is the philosophy that keeps humanity irreplaceable. Because AI can generate solutions, but it cannot generate meaning. It can simulate interaction, but it cannot build trust. It can optimize performance, but it cannot create purpose. The role of humans in the AI age is to bring purpose into the picture, to take the raw power of technology and channel it into outcomes that uplift lives, to turn tools into transformation, to turn efficiency into empathy, to turn possibility into purpose. And this requires a new kind of ambition. Not ambition to be the smartest or the fastest, but ambition to be the most thoughtful. To be the person who not only thinks independently and feels deeply, but also creates value that endures. This is why the future will belong to those who cultivate thoughtfulness, those who treat AI not as a replacement for their mind, but as an amplifier of their vision. Those who choose to remain awake, aware, and alive in a world where machines can do almost everything else. So let us be clear. AI will get faster. AI will get smarter. AI will get more creative. But none of that makes humans obsolete. Because the ultimate power of being human is not what we consume, but what we contribute. It is not how much knowledge we hold, but how much wisdom we share. It is not how many ideas we can generate, but how much value we can create for others. This is the trait that guarantees success in the AI era, not creativity alone, not efficiency alone, but the combination of independent thinking, genuine empathy, and the drive to create real value. And here is the most important truth. No one can give you this trait, not AI, not society, not even your mentors. You make it. You shape it. You live it. AI can generate ideas, but only you can transform them into meaning, connection, and real impact. And that is where true success lies.